Hey everybody, it's Rain. Once again, I've just gotten finished watching a video about a father being tased while he was trying to pray and say his last words to his dead stepson. Now, in this video, Reverend Earl Baldwin Jr. was assaulted by the police, ripped from his dead stepson, and it shows him only trying to pray over him. And then they proceeded to tase him. And when they tased him, he fell underneath of his stepson, his dead stepson. And there have been no apologies. I've spoke to the internet. There's been no apologies. They're still saying that they were right. They even went as far as to denying the mother entrance to see her son. Now, it should come as no surprise that this man was a black man, of course, right? The racism is just unreal. Now, I have to say, there are some great people that are just wonderful and they love everybody. And, you know, some people are just really ignorant to the fact that racism is really much alive and well. And they want to just hide and act like it doesn't exist. Whether they be white, black, Spanish, Chinese, Indian, whatever. They want to hide, want to act like it doesn't exist, like it's not real. It's real. And the more you do not confront it and you try to ignore it, it's going to get worse and worse. There was just a case of this guy by the name of Philip White from Vineland, New Jersey. The guy stays right up the street from, or stayed, excuse me, right up the street from a relative of mine. Now, somebody called the police on him, and it started off as a disturbing the peace, disorderly persons. Now, the video that they showed, because that's on the internet also, if you look up Philip White, that's on the internet also, the video that they showed, it doesn't show the complete interaction between him and the cops, but what it does show, they do say that he tried to resist. And even with that, there's no steps that you can take, in the proper way. But it does show him on the ground handcuffed and them beating him up, stomping him, and then it goes to show that they released the dog on him, the canine on him. And the dog is biting him in his head and his face, all over his body, and the man is now dead. And once again, there has been no apologies for it. No one really cares. No one is saying, hey, you know what? This isn't right. And the people that are acknowledging that it's not right, they just want to say, hey, this isn't right, but they aren't doing anything. Or there's people that are ignoring it completely. And they're saying, oh, you want to pull the race card again. No, I'm not trying to pull the race card. I'm trying to get you to understand that racism is alive. Racism is never going to end. But what we can do is stop the racist bastards from killing us off like we mean nothing. Now, here is what we can do. We can, A, sit back and just wait for somebody else to get up and do something. Or we can form together. I mean, truly form and unite together and stop it. We need people in leadership to do something. I gotta tell you, President Barack Obama, when he was first elected, I was ecstatic. And I'm still happy. We have a black president. That's great. One out of one, and maybe he's just a start. Maybe there'll be plenty more. But honestly, I'm a little disappointed in him because I feel as though he should be doing something more. He is African American and he's in a position to do something, and he's not doing anything. You can't get up there on your mic and say a couple of words and say, hey, that's it. Now, if we have more people in position to do something, more people with power, with the money, that are actually getting up and they're doing something, do you know how strong we can get? How strong we'll be? We have to say, no, we're not going to pick discrimination. Not discrimination against blacks, gays, Hispanics, no one. No discrimination, period. It ends here. Now is the time. Now is the time to get up and to stop. Unless you want to be 10, 20 years down the line crying over the fact that they didn't blackball your son or your daughter and they're in prison now or they're dead or there's a certain job that they can't get because of the color of their skin or because they already stereotyped them, then you need to get your ass up, come with me, come let's get together and let's stop it. Let's stop it. There's no way you say we can't stop it. We can't stop the way people feel. What we can stop is the way they treat us. Because you know what? Just because they're doing it to us, because of the color of their skin, they're going to do it to you because your pockets don't look like they pockets. You understand? It starts one way. They started with black people. Then it was gay people. Then it's poor people. You know what I'm saying? So it's a never-ending thing. So let's unite together. Let's stop making excuses. Let's stop acting like it doesn't exist. And let's get up and let's do something. The time is now. I'm out.